Hello folks, over the past few years, Samsung has been quite slow with hardware upgrades for the Galaxy S series. For example, the company has used the same 10-megapixel telephoto camera for the past 3 years and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera for the past 5 years, but that's about to change. And finally, we've got real upgrades to talk about. Let's get into it. Samsung is finally upgrading a feature we've been waiting on since the Note 10 Plus. Yeah, that's 6 years in the making. But that's just the beginning. Just a few days ago, we learned that the S26 Ultra will stick with the same battery size. That's 5000 mAh. Yeah, looks like airlines don't like anything bigger. But here's the twist. Samsung is finally pushing charging speeds past the 45 watts cap. Yes, the same charging limit we've had since the Note 10 Plus. Ice Universe claims that the Galaxy S26 Ultra is 100% confirmed to feature faster charging than its predecessor. While the actual charging speed wasn't revealed, the tipster said it will be faster than 45 watts. Samsung may introduce 60 or 65 watts fast charging to its phones, starting with the Galaxy S26 Ultra. In fact, Samsung's real-world charging speeds might outperform phones with higher wattage like OnePlus or Xiaomi. Why? Because those brands often hit peak speed for just a few seconds before throttling. Samsung, on the other hand, maintains higher wattage for longer, so even 60 watts on the S26 Ultra might feel faster than someone else's 65. The Galaxy S25 Ultra's 45 watts fast charging can charge its 5000 mAh battery from 0 to 100% in 60 minutes, so it is likely that 65 watts fast charging would be able to fully top up the Galaxy S26 Ultra's 5000 mAh battery within 45 minutes. The next big upgrade is related to the main camera. The Galaxy S26 Ultra will use the 200-megapixel ISO-cell HP2 camera sensor paired with a wider aperture lens, so the camera can capture more light, reducing noise and improving the overall image and video quality. The tipster claims that it will solve almost all the camera-related issues found in the Galaxy S25 Ultra. One of the biggest advantages of having a wider aperture is that it shortens the shutter time, which should solve the motion blur issue found on Galaxy phones. The ISO-cell HP2 is a 1/1.3" sensor that was launched 2 years ago. It is used in the Galaxy S23 Ultra, Galaxy S24 Ultra, Galaxy S25 Ultra, Galaxy S25 Edge, and the Galaxy Z Fold 7. While it is an older sensor, a wider aperture lens should compensate for it by increasing light intake. The other 3 rear cameras on the Galaxy S26 Ultra will be a 50-megapixel ultra-wide camera with autofocus, a 12-megapixel telephoto camera with 3x optical zoom, and a 50-megapixel telephoto camera with 5x optical zoom. It will likely have a 12-megapixel front-facing camera. All the cameras on the upcoming phone will support 4K 60 FPS video recording with 10-bit Super HDR. Remember how the S25 Ultra slimmed down from 233 grams to 218 grams? Well, get ready for another trim. According to Ice Universe, the S26 Ultra is going even further, under 8mm thick and even lighter. No exact numbers yet, but this is the lightest, thinnest Ultra we've seen in years. It's like Samsung's rediscovering its 2016 design spirit. People say phone design has plateaued. Samsung disagrees. The display is getting a tiny bump, around 0.3 inches bigger. That means the phone itself will be just a hair taller and wider, but not by much. We're talking fractions of a millimeter here, barely noticeable in the hand. But what we could notice is that bezels will become even slimmer. In fact, that is where these additional inches come from. Powering all this will be the Snapdragon 8 Elite 2 for Galaxy, clocked at 4.74 GHz. That's a 0.3 GHz boost over last year's chip and nearly 0.4 GHz faster than the standard 8 Elite. Early benchmarks show 20–30% single-core gains and significant multi-core lead over Apple's A19 Pro. Yep, Samsung's custom chip is putting in serious work. So to recap, the Galaxy S26 Ultra is bringing faster charging, better cameras, a slimmer, lighter build, a bigger screen, serious performance gains. Samsung's finally shaking off the dust, and this might be their most meaningful Ultra upgrade in years. Subscribe for more updates, and let me know what feature you're most excited about. Anyway guys, I will keep you updated. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.